I grew up on a basketball court, and here's what I learned. What's happening there is more than a game. Sure, people are playing ball, but they're also chasing dreams.
The check is a scholarship, okay?
For themselves.
You gotta go out there and show them what you really do.
Their family.
1, 2, 3, family.
And their community. You wanna know what's really going on in the city?
Watch, you see that?
Go to the courts.
Martin Luther King grew up in the Butler Street YMCA.
The big ones.
I appreciate you coming through the swag shop, man.
And the small ones.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
The playgrounds and stadiums.
What's up, my man, Big Wop?
That's where you'll find out what makes people angry.
The income inequality.
What's giving them hope.
She building something here.
And what needs to change.
Politics is ran by money.
That's what I'm going to do. Start my own court in my own town. Let's go. Right now, we're in the city of Atlanta, and we rolling through Bankhead. It feel good when I go back home. I need that fuel for my music. I need that fuel for the songs I make. I always made music growing up. I passed out my first CD in 8th grade, and everybody laughed at me, you know what I'm saying? So I was also a big athlete growing up, and I just feel like playing sports is really important, and it can translate to a bright future off the court. That's why I want to come back and talk to some good friends about the community, about politics, and see what we need to do to keep those activities going for kids, and just keeping their goals and keeping their dreams alive.
I think this has been one of the great days of America. This march will go down as one of the greatest demonstrations for freedom and human dignity in the United States.
Martin Luther King grew up in the Butler Street YMCA, and his philosophy of the civil rights movement had a lot of basketball in it. You'd move the movement like you move a ball in basketball.
Right. The culture in Atlanta go all the way back to the civil rights movement. And Andrew Young was there on the front line. A close confidant of MLK. He went on to become the U.S. Congress and the 55th mayor of Atlanta. Andrew Young most definitely mean a lot to me. He a legend. And what he done for, you know what I'm saying, young black kids and young black men for us, he just laid down the bricks for us to walk on. And I just feel like the thing that he did with politics and especially walking beside Martin Luther King, I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for him with like entertainment and things that he do for the city of Atlanta.
When I was mayor, we found that one of the best things we could do to stop crime in the city was midnight basketball. Wow. We built some basketball courts, paved, with a roof and just 2 bleachers in them, but lights. And we let it run till midnight. We never had any problems around those. But the neighborhoods started to complain. And so they ran them off the basketball court, and now they're coming after you with guns. Right. And so we missed the curve. Yeah. And then it's not running right now.
Like I said, having these courts or having these communities that we can set up is, you know, keeping these kids out of trouble, keeping them focused. That's why I want to come back and see what we need to do to help keep those courts up, keep those activities going for kids. A lot of inner city kids are going through the same struggles that I went through, and that needs to change. We need to improve our communities for the next generation.
Let me introduce you to Renee.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
And that's what Renee Montgomery is trying to do. Renee is an intelligent black woman. What she's doing, I think, for the community is awesome. After George Floyd's death, Renee left her playing career behind to advocate her true passion. And then worked her way to becoming a part owner of her old team, the Atlanta Dream. Now Renee is helping build a home court for the next generation. Every week, she hosts open runs for young females of Atlanta to come together and play basketball.
One of the things that I'm passionate about is I'm the founder of the Renee Montgomery Foundation. With our foundation, we try to just do different things in the community that make people feel like they're having an impact. And having Renee's runs launch 3 weeks ago and to see where we're at with it now, it shows that people really want to have an impact in the community.
This is Christina. What's up, Christina? This is the commissioner of the women's ABA. I know Christina.
We know each other already.
Yeah,
I done busted his butt a couple times, you know. Oh, wow. You know.
The cap is real.
Oh, wow. The cap is real.
All right, you trying to come watch some games? What's up?
Yeah, I got to, man. I see all ladies on the floor. I want to see what they got.
You see what's going on? Let's go. Let's get it.
What's up? How you doing?
What's happening?
Tiffany, nice to meet you.
So this is your palace,
right? This is my gym, yeah.
Okay.
We took it and did what we could with it. You know, we got it right during the pandemic. So
What year did you, last year?
Last year, yeah, in February, like right before the pandemic.
You just straight got into it?
Trying to, yeah. We still got a lot of stuff.
How was it when you walked in here? What was all here?
It was nothing on this wall. The weight room wasn't in there. We got a cryo machine in the back. The room back there with the graffiti wasn't there. We did all that.
Damn.
So we did.
Yeah, that's why I was telling him it was really gutted out.
Yeah.
Before she came in and did all the work. Congrats. I love that. This is what we learned how to play ball at growing up. And a lot of these places are not even around no more, or they either tore down or been taken away from us because of violence or drugs or something that's happening in our inner city.
Exactly.
I used to grow up in neighborhoods to where they used to take the goals down because there was so many black kids out there, you know, fighting or, you know, having fun. And sometimes you'll have shootouts, and it created so many just different things. They used to tie the goals, they used to take the goals down and then keep that away from us. But really, I think that would steer us into more like bad avenues, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have no rec in the neighborhood to play. So that's why I want to come back and do home courts. I want to keep those courts up, keep those activities going for kids to just, you know what I'm saying, have something to do and not get led down the wrong lane because a court not there, or led down the wrong lane because a field not there, or led down the wrong lane because a playground not there.
She building something here, you know what I mean? Like, she's in the process of making this a dope center. There's a youth center here, different things. So when I'm trying to do stuff with the community, I want to build with people that are already doing stuff, so.
When you look at 2020, what is one of the main things that happened? Athlete activism. Everybody was making their impact felt. Everybody wanted to make sure that people knew where they stood. And I'm like, man, look how crazy it is how sports connects culture and how sports almost is healing. So I was trying to think of how can we continue on with this community healing through sports. So then here comes Renee's runs, and it just started to all make sense. A lot of companies and venture capitalists, they didn't look at the WNBA as an investment opportunity. They just looked at how much it would lose them money in the first couple years. So I kept running into people just not believing in the product, and I got connected with Kathy Engelbert, who is the commissioner of the WNBA, and I had to just straight up let her know, Kathy, I'm retiring. I know a player can't be an owner and a player at the same time, because I had to let her know I'm trying to buy the dream. And then I said, I know that there's already 3 finalists for the bid. If you could put me in contact, you know, with the people that are bidding for the dream, that are already there, already have the funds, already believe in it, I'd like to talk to them. I want to talk to them and see if I can join their ownership group and to see if I could be a part of something dope that's happening here in Atlanta.
I was a big athlete growing up, and one thing I learned is playing sports teaches you leadership skills. That's a fact. Even if you weren't the leader on your home court, the experience can translate to a bright future off the court, like they did for Killer Mike.
We are holding you accountable. This isn't about more than looting and taking shit. This is about more than the fire and fury of seeing something burn, to make sure that it is known that I'm here. This is taking the problems directly to the doorstep of the state.
Something like that.
I appreciate you coming through the swag shop.
A proud Atlanta native who got it started in the rap game decades ago. He uses his platform to guide our community through protests and continues to advocate for social justice reform. I had to come over and holler at you because I started this idea in the kitchen, man. Like the light bulb just came on and I was like, damn, what if a basketball court could speak? Let's talk about a kid who had dreams on hooping that was that close and had something else that steer him off. He'd talk about the dreams that when the kid first picked up the ball, he didn't know what he was gonna do, and now he in the league.
Yeah.
It'll talk about everything. It'll talk about the culture it brings to the court, and you most definitely doing that with politics in the culture. Yeah. So I most definitely had to holler at you and let you know what I'm doing.
Man.
And just get some knowledge on shit, you know what I'm saying?
The basketball court at Collier Heights Elementary School taught me that when you're really passionate about something, you go all in. You never allow disbelief to enter your heart. Basketball courts are, like you say, they living, breathing things. And for me, Athletics taught me a lot.
And I like that. I get my work ethic from sports for sure. I look at making songs like practice. So when I go in there, I challenge myself probably from like noon to 5 to try to make 5, 6 songs a day. That's for life. I can't go a couple days without recording.
If it wasn't for this city and culturally Black Atlanta, you don't get the amount of money that comes into even these stadiums. So I'm glad that I'm in a city where all of this is important. We determine the culture in the cities that we are in. And Atlanta, more so than any other city, entertainers and athletes here seem to care about each other. Like, you got people who invite us to games. You know, we have ownership that really values us. And with us being welcome, the culture that we represent.
Yes.
You know, which
they most definitely do that, make us feel like family.
So I am proud of Atlanta's political movement, because although not perfect, it's worked in a way that really lays out a groundwork where economically, who we are as entertainers and athletes, if we choose to, we can become business people.
Right.
So for me, if you don't involve yourself locally in politics, you're probably going to be a victim of political leaders who don't have your interests at heart.
And I like that.
And you know, politics is ran by money. You know, just to be frank. And what Black people can really do is master our coin. And that doesn't mean we go out and we're billionaires tomorrow. Everybody doesn't get a hit record and it's on tomorrow. It's a lot of hard work. But what you can do is save 20% of your check. You can say to myself, hey, self, I'm going to save $40 out of every 200. But, you know, if our community stays poor, we're going to stay being ignored.
Right. I appreciate this knowledge you gave me, man. I sat here like a sponge and I soaked it all up. Killer Mike mean a lot to me, too, because he showed me that you can put both hats on, you know what I'm saying, on and off the mic. You know, you can get out there and get in the field and help the people. I feel like the kids at home got a good word from us two Culture Kings, and I thank you. And I'm going to go spin the block and go around Atlanta.
I appreciate your love and respect.
Thank you.
Absolutely love, man.
The only reason why I'm wearing both hats and want to do more for the community because guys like Killer Mike. Yes, sir. What's up, my man, Big Wop?
What's up, Quavo?
I can't wait to hit the city with you.
Yeah, man. Very excited about what you're doing for the sport of basketball, man.
Rec centers, basketball courts have always been an outlet for kids in the hood. And my guy, Watcher Stith, took advantage of those courts. He went from running the roughest neighborhoods in Atlanta to playing professional football and basketball.
My big thing is that I understand where some of these guys are coming from. Like, I've been through the same struggles that they've been through. But, you know, I was able to transition. And I've taken everything that I've learned from basketball and football, right, the sports, the teamwork, the hard work, the dedication, the persistency that it takes to be a premier athlete and taking it into the financial world. Unfortunately for our community, when I say our, I mean the Black community. There's the income inequality that's there. You look at the average wealth of a white person, and I want to say, don't quote me on this, but it was like 147,000 versus somebody that's Black is like 17,000, and that could be in their retirement account as well. So how do we support the have-nots? I think it's very important to make sure that you reach out to the community leaders, right, and express to them what is actually going on.
I just want to elaborate on how important community centers is to these apartment complexes, how important the playground is. Because I feel like every kid find their dream on the playground. Every kid find their dream, whether you picking up a football, throwing it, or whether you make your first jump shot. You know what I'm saying? So we want to come back and straighten up the community centers and make sure these kids got a spot to grow.
Yeah, very important. To get that support, the economic support, it's gonna come from the stakeholders in the community. Right. The entrepreneurs that have businesses in that community, the residents that live in that community. Because where we progress is in the youth. So if we don't give back to the communities that we live in through the youth, then it's gonna deteriorate. Right. And another thing that is taking it away is developers, real estate development, gentrification happening in the inner cities. You know, there have been times where there have been courts, and that's the only thing there. And then developers may come in and they say, well, there's no value in this court. We can't make any money on this court. But really, there is a lot of money that's made on that court because some of those kids that are out there playing end up going to school and going to college and playing basketball.
And could possibly come give back to that community.
Exactly. when we have success in our community, there's someone that has success, it's imperative that that person goes back to the community. I mean, and even if you're not given, your time is what's most important, right? Anybody can send a check.
I feel like more guys like us need to tap in with the culture and the communities and help, because I know it's gonna inspire people to do more. That's why 3 years ago, I started Team Huncho.
I know at least one. Like, every time they get the ball, one person get the ball, they start looking down. You got a whole cutter, it's two. Like, watch, you see that? That is, all game.
I wanted to give kids from my old high school the opportunity to develop on and off the court.
Let's talk, let's talk. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It feel good, man, just to see these boys in the jerseys. I remember years ago we were talking about putting together an AAU team, and just to see it, you know what I'm saying, live in the flesh. Just year 3 with Coach Darrell, you know, running the program, and especially a guy like you going in to go get these kids to, you know what I'm saying, I really appreciate what we doing and what we doing for the culture.
Let's go, let's clean it up, clean it up.
Watch this shit. They go to cut, another hoop, layup.
Go. Hey, time out, man, time out. Renee, come here. We keep saying stop the break. We keep saying stop the break when guys pushing the ball up the court and guys are still backing up, leading the guy all the way to the goal. We're not going to do that, okay? If you in here, you running the point, you're going back and forth. Got to get some pick and roll action, bro. All this individual shit is not going to work. You're not going to get paid for that. Not at all. You're not going to get a check for that. The check is a scholarship, okay? Y'all going right into the live period. When Quavo played, Quavo wasn't the best player on the team, but you know what he was, though? One of the hardest working guys. One of the guys that said, you know what? When shit wasn't going good, I got you, coach. You think Quavo came in here today to see y'all guys come in here and just pick up ball? No, my guy. Not at all. You're not in here for that, okay? Get y'all shit together, bro. Y'all got me? Let's go ahead and finish hard. Let's go. Let's go.
There's some good things happening with Team Huncho right now. We're in our 3rd year. Last year, we sent a lot of kids to school. This year, it's getting real big. Yeah, it feel good just to stamp something, just to be a part of something full-fledged. I was really, me and Real and Coach Darrell was out of pocket with this, and we still is out of pocket. Like, we won't ask for no donations or nothing. We straight sponsor it out. We do it ourselves, you know. We just happy to be a part of it.
Damn, Quay, I see you lacing up. You ready to hit the courts?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and run with the young boys, man, get them boys some energy, and you know, they always wanna try to go at my neck, so.
You gotta go out there and show them what you really do.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my thing,
This is beautiful. I mean, when I played high school, we didn't have no locker room like this. It's very, very beautiful, man, like, damn.
Yeah, I just wanted to, you know, for sure give back to Berkmore and give back to the North Side. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had nothing, we came from nothing. And this school was kind of still the school from on the outside, but on the inside, it still kind of needed a little work. And anytime, any chance I get, I want to, you know what I'm saying, come back and do something for the kids. So we did all they shoes and we did the Huncho wall. You know what I'm saying? Just to let them know they somebody that's behind them, you know what I'm saying? That's me. And I went here and I just want to let them know, yeah, Quavo is real. Yeah, Quavo came from here. I just wanted to show them, you know what I'm saying, just be a part of their
This is amazing. This is really, really amazing. And it's inspiration for the kids, too.
All right, we go out there and bust their ass.
Come on, let's go. I want to see this.
And you know, we getting older, and you got to have them young bones to play. But I'm such a winner, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to lose, and it's inspiring to them.
That's game. Hey, bring it in. Everybody bring it in. Bring it in.
The reason why I started Team Huncho and give back to my school is because I felt like there was something in my life that I didn't complete. You know what I'm saying? I ain't graduate, and I didn't go all the way to, like how I'm doing with my music. And it always stayed in me.
I just want to say I'm proud of what we're doing. I'm proud of y'all. And I just want y'all to don't take this for granted, you know what I'm saying?
That's why anybody didn't have that chance, I want to be that chance for them.
We're doing a good job, and I'm just proud of all y'all, so keep it up.
Yep. What we got on 3?
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family.
Being from Atlanta, I'm hanging out with one of the true culture kings of the city.
Atlanta is the best place in America for you to shoot your shot. This movement that we're a part of, we roll all gas, no brakes, baby.
Skirt. Kasim Reed was a member of Georgia Senate and the 59th mayor of Atlanta. To this day, his accomplishments still have a lasting impact on the community.
In our city, we created something called Centers of Hope. We have 33 rec centers in the city of Atlanta. We transformed them into Centers of Hope. We run them 6 days a week till 7 o'clock at night. Almost all of them have basketball facilities for our young people. So really, we're trying to create a safe haven so that mom doesn't have to break her neck trying to be somewhere, and if she's 5 minutes late, she gets charged $10, and if she's 20 minutes late. And so the Atlanta Hawks joined the city in creating courts throughout the city of Atlanta. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start having television commercials filmed in Atlanta. So not only do I want the movie business, which is a $10 billion business, but people don't know that commercial business is about a $30 billion business. So I want not only motion picture, Atlanta's getting ready to go out and grab TV commercials. So I'm looking at y'all in New York and Los Angeles because that gets my people and your people an awful lot of good paying jobs.
Yes, sir. And that's why they call this the Black Hollywood.
Oh, no question.
And that's why I call you the culture's mayor, you know what I'm saying? You doing the damn thing.
Yeah, well, I'm always a phone call away, man.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you for what you do for our city.
Man, thank you for stepping
all class,
in.
man.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Yeah.
And if I could do more, and you know what I'm saying, if the team can call, I'm most definitely with that. I appreciate it.
No, respect, yeah.
Yeah.
What we did with Atlanta at home courts, we want to do that around the whole world. We want to do that around America. We want to come to your home court. We want to challenge the biggest artist or the biggest celebrity or the biggest activist or politician to come down and let's build a court with me and let's walk around and know about your community and see what we need to do to help it and make a home court, make it home and make it feel like home again.